Make sure, can you hear me? I can't even see. Hello, hello, what's up? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah. Yes, cool. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm just trying to adjust some things right now. I'm working on my car, stuff like that. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Was it good? Did you have fun? Did you hate it? Yeah, it sounds a little better. What's up, Debbie? Brown eyes. Canton Chronicle. What's up? Lots of turkey. Yes, lots of turkey. Yeah, I seen a lot of turkey yesterday. Usually we just, I got three beautiful sisters and they're all married. They all have kids. What up, Jay? Jay Brilliant. And, so we all get together as family should and we just have a good time. It was a great day yesterday for seeing family. Yesterday was also my son's birthday. I got to at least wish him a happy birthday, but whether or not, I got to call and leave a message as far as that goes. As far as whether or not he got it, I don't know. One can only hope, right? So I see all this, I got a lot of messages lately, a lot of inboxes, and I see all the stuff going on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, I recommend that, maybe don't go on Twitter. It's Game of Thrones on there. But the only thing I disagree with, do I think it's messed up that, people's business and stuff they do is getting put out there? Yeah, that sucks, right? And, I think it was Auntie Deb had a space last night. And I jumped in towards the end because I was listening and they said, I feel so bad. I just feel so bad for Turtle Boy. Like, how could they attack him like this? It's making me so sad. And I'm just like, are these people talking about the same Turtle Boy that we're talking about? That we've been listening to? I mean, come on, man. This guy's been going in on myself, on people that I associate with for nothing. He goes in on mostly women, and it's like the only thing I could think of was Thanksgiving, thankful, family, blessings. Then I thought, could it be karma? Could all this shit be happening over karma? Do you think that, maybe you go a little hard on people? So I guess tonight his big plan is to go hard on Meredith and tell his side of the story. He didn't want to make Meredith content though, but yet he lets all his, his other side. What did they say? The divorce? they all go in. It's just weird. It is weird. It's very weird. So should we feel bad for Turtle Boy? I mean, what are we doing now? Do people feel bad for him? Do you think that any of these people gave a shit when he was talking about me and my kid and making accusations that weren't true? And, you know, I'm a grown man. I can take it. I'm not going to go on the floor and start crying. But that's neither here nor there. No pun intended. But I don't agree with sharing relationships. You know, I've been in relationships where things happen and people say things and you don't mean them at the time, you know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But to film it, that's another thing, man. The clips that I saw when Meredith shut the door and he's still out there recording, like talking to his camera. Why do you think he was sitting there talking to himself on camera? Because in the back of his head, he knew he was gonna play it for somebody. That's just what he does, man. So it's like, why are we surprised? And why are we all of a sudden, everybody's feeling bad for Turtle Boy, and I don't care. Meredith's wrong for what she did. I don't understand it. First of all, it's none of my business. I don't care about that. The only thing I can say is this guy goes in on everybody. He calls the girl Valerie. He calls her this. He calls her that. And you want us to feel bad? You know, I just don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, what do you guys think? I mean, these spaces and these new faces, everybody talking shit. Hello, Nan. Beautiful Nan, thank you. You know, that's another thing that was said, and I won't repeat and share things that are said about people I care about. But it's like, at the same time, why are we feeling bad for somebody whose job is literally bashing other people and putting them down at their lowest? Now we got what is it, his Huckleberry? It almost sounded like his Huckleberry was gonna cry last night, like on some real shit. I thought that they may be in a relationship. I don't know. That's none of my business. But the way he was talking about his little boyfriend, or I mean his boy, it just sounded weird. Yes, that's right, Paula. Karma does know your address. It's just, to me, it seems very hypocritical for somebody to go, now his plan tonight is to attack. Let me attack Meredith and tell my side. There's always three sides to every story. My side, their side, and the truth. So it's like, is it worth it to even listen to his side? Yeah, I'm sure he'll have all his people in there tonight cheering him on. But what are they going to be cheering him on to do? Bash another woman. But yet, if we go back to, what, 3 months ago, we were the cause, remember? They said we divided this. But yet, not one person, maybe me, just because sometimes I can't shut my mouth, but JFK's been doing his thing. Kevin, JFK, Jay Brilliant, they all been doing their thing, working on other cases. Mike Crawford, nobody's talking about them, but they continue to talk about us. For what? It's like, you know, I said it to him the other night on his Spaces, and he thought it was funny because I said that I was eating a turkey sandwich. That's just what I do. It's the night before Thanksgiving, buddy. There's turkey in the house. You never came home after a night out with your friends? Well, maybe you didn't. I don't know. Looking for something to eat? I'm gonna make a turkey sandwich. Turkey sandwiches, man. They're the best at nighttime. Just don't get it from D'Angelo's, Kevy Kev. God damn. But I mean, I don't know. So are we supposed to feel bad that we saw Turtle Boy crying? Are we supposed to hate Meredith? Are we supposed to feel bad for all these people? It's like, when is it stop? What's enough? When is enough enough? You know, just let people live. It's like Jay-Z said, can I live? So, I mean, I don't know. I wish I could. Right now, I'm streaming this from my cell phone, my iPhone. I don't know if there's a way to drop the link. I think there might be. Actually, I don't know. Drop the link, and if anybody wanted to come up and talk just while I'm out here. I'm doing some things on my car. Or maybe I can just read some comments in a second. I really can't see them. I can tell you right now, this week coming up is when I'll be back in action. This week was very crazy. You know, and just steady focused on what we focus on. I don't care about this drama. So anybody that calls me with it, and let me tell you something, there are a lot of people that call me with it. This was just a sporadic thing. I said, let me just go live because excuse me, I seen that, you know, they're doing a spaces on Twitter and they're just talking trash, you know, same old shit. Smooth face Jimmy, you know, all that bullshit. And that's cute, man, but it's like, when is enough enough, you know? Now that your leader's on the ground crying, what do you guys do? You gonna pick him up? Pick him up, pick him up. What's up, Miss 808? Rocca Maria Morelli says, I don't feel bad for someone that has no conscience. Yeah, I know. And that's where you know, last night when I was walking my dog, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, man, should I feel bad for this dude? Because this is the type of guy I am. And this is anybody who knows me knows how I am. There's a point where I'm like, all right, you know, this is personal. A lot of personal stuff shouldn't be out there. But it's okay for them to put all this shit out there on me, Nan, Crawford, you know, and everybody else that they've done it to. But as soon as it happens to him, it's like, nope, no, can't touch him. And then Huckleberry says, gotta protect the house. Protect what house, bro? Where the hell have you been? Who are you? Nobody knows you. Nobody cares about you. The only people that care about you are people with, like, avatars, AI rats. Like, who wants an AI rat? I don't know. That's weird, too. But, hey, each his own. Yep, you reap what you sow. He is learning the hard way. He is. He's learning the hard way. You know, and I wish there was a way that... I wish, you know, people say, well, why don't you guys just all talk? And that's done with. And like, they already, you know, said that on their side. That's done with. You know, I don't understand this whole thing with Nurse Kim. I don't know what I did to Nurse Kim to upset her, because I said, what type of nurse are you? You guys know that's our thing when we say, what type of donuts do you like? Or what type of this? Or what type of car do you have? Like, that's what we say. It was no, like, I don't give a shit what type of nurse you is. To be like, honestly, I really don't. I don't care what type of nurse she is. That's none of my business. And if she wanted to share it, she could. but she knew what I meant. But to spin it and make it sound like I was attacking her is crazy. I liked Nurse Kim. I mean, I ain't got no problem with her. But hey, you sell any of that merch, I want half of it. I want half of it. Turkey, what'd she say? Turkey and meth. Never did meth in my life, but I guess if that's what they want to claim. Yeah, that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. You know, and it's like, I caught him up the other night when I asked him. I said, he goes, she could do the box center. And I'm like, what box center? No, I'm sorry. I was just reading something. I said, the box center, what do you mean? She could do I know she could do the box center, but she doesn't want to do it. Who's that affiliated with? He's like, I just said, who owns the box? Yeah, I understand Ernie Bach Jr. owns the box center, but she's gonna have to do it affiliated with you? What if I said, how do you know she's not gonna do it? And then he just started going crazy. I don't give a shit about her. I don't like her. Fuck her, blah, blah, blah. I was like, whoa, calm down, buddy. It sounds like you do, right? It sounds like you do. What's up, Natalie? What's up, E? Pags, GG. Michael Wassel says, I had a turkey sandwich last night at 11:30. I don't use meth either. So you are down. So you know what I'm talking about. You know how it is. Unforgettable Nurse Kim acts like she don't want to be involved, and then she comes out with the shirts. Pick me at its finest. I know. You know, and then as soon as someone attacked her, I don't know, someone said something on Twitter like, you're a nurse. It reminded me of when Sean said, you're a mother, for Christ's sakes. You're a nurse, for Christ's sakes. Why are you saying things like that? Man, it's just weird. The stuff that they believe, you know? The stuff that now we're all supposed to feel bad. Well, the only person I feel bad for right now, Kev, did you have a turkey sandwich last night? I had a turkey sandwich last night. Who else had a turkey sandwich last night? Put your ones up. There you go, Kev, my boy, my man. That's what's up, man. You know, I haven't been around. I got to send a few texts out yesterday. It was a busy day, like I said. Thanksgiving's great. It's really great at this house. There's a lot of people, a lot of family. Shouldn't say people. Is this snowing out? I think I just seen some snowdrops. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing having my beautiful sisters and their beautiful children and my parents. And you know, these are the years that I tend to cherish as I get older, because we don't know how many more Thanksgivings we're gonna have. We don't know when the next time, like for instance, last year, those of you that know me, those of you who have been rocking with me, you guys know where I spent Thanksgiving, right? So this year, you better believe I ate a turkey sandwich the night before, last night, and today. All right, so when people say things, oh, turkey sandwich, this and that, yeah, you're goddamn right I had a turkey sandwich. But, you know, I just think that to feel bad for him is a little stretch. I mean, come on, guys. He's been crushing people his whole career. That's what he does. Attack. Do you realize in the beginning, when it would come up, he would say, I don't want nothing to come out with Meredith. No, man, you didn't want nothing to come out with you because you knew it wasn't going to make you look good. And I get it, man. You were at your worst. So you know when that was out there and that it could get out at any chance. you still attack people like you could do no wrong. So do I care? I think it's a little kind of whatever. It's a little, what they say, cringe. I don't really use that word, so I won't use it. It's a little messy, but do I care? No, I don't. And the reason I say it like that, TB, if you're listening, because I know you're listening with your fake accounts and all that. There's about 10 of them in counting. But the thing I will say is, I don't feel bad. I really don't. How could I feel bad for that? You know? And the thing I was gonna say was, it happened on Thanksgiving Day. It all came out. Now, if that's not karma coming at you, God telling you something, wake up. Be thankful. You got 2 children. Be thankful. You have a kid's mom who raises them, seems to be well. You don't talk about her, because she probably, you probably had to sign something that you can't talk about her with lawyers, but that's none of my business either. But I know that's the type of shit you do, just from talking to people close. So, all I can say for you, man, is I hope you learn from this, but I guarantee he won't. He'll be on his YouTube presentation tonight, bashing Meredith, and it'll be green light on Meredith. Right on, anybody attack if he says so. And if you think that hasn't been like if people didn't get the okay, like Jess, Jimmy, all these people, they definitely got the okay. I don't give a shit what they say. He gave him the okay. And now he's gonna do his presentation tonight, and they'll all be in there cheering him on. I wonder what they're gonna wear for cheerleader suits. I wonder if they're gonna eat turkey sandwiches while they're cheering him on. I doubt it. You know why? Because you're not like me. You're not like us. Just keep us out of it. Yeah, but other than that, Thanksgiving was great. And life is good, man. Life is good today. It is. It's a blessing, Let me see some of these comments. Natalie, I love hot turkey sandwiches. Me too. Sister Wendy, not just women, it's both men and women. Yeah. Sturdy girl, sturdy gal. Life is good today. Absolutely. God bless. EPAGS 808. Law, is that Nan? Yes, the official Nan. Love you, James. And I love you, Nan. And we got your back to the fullest. CB, what up, homie? Glad you had a good day too, man. I'm thinking about either tonight or tomorrow. I'll call you on that other live that about, we talked about. Nan said, oh, this shit's moving quick. We have gobbler sandwiches in New Jersey. Do they have them in Mass? Ask Kevy Kev, because he said they got some at what was it, Subway or D'Angelo's? Gobble sandwiches, man, like what? It's got the stuffing, the mayo. Please pass the pepper. Nice driving. Happy Friday. I'm not driving. Oh, you're driving. Yeah, I'm just working on the car. James, you should look into all prior victims since which victims are you talking about? I'm sorry, I don't know which one. Kevy Kev said D'Angelo's, yeah. he started this. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I know that's true. I definitely know that's true. And, to keep repeating yourself and saying, I'm not going to make Meredith content, I'm not going to make Meredith content, and then go ahead and make her content. Well, I mean, come on, man. Turkey boy sandwiches. Oh, man. Do you eat them on the floor? There's a lot of people he's gone after before and started covering. Before he started Karen, yeah, I know. Before he started covering the Karen Reed case, that's all he did. That was his gig. He went after people that were, not doing so well, down and out. May have had addiction problems, may have had relationship problems, may have been, in a bad position. And it's like, how can you attack somebody at their lowest? And it was funny because I heard somebody say that about him. How could they do this to him? He just got out of jail. First of all, he just got out of PC. He didn't get out. He was fine. All right. He just got out of PC. And so all that crying, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I get it, man. I wouldn't want to go back to PC either. But, to cry about it, man, that's crazy. And let me just be 100% clear. I don't agree. Like, I got no problem with Meredith, but I don't agree with saying that another man hit you if you were not hit by a man. There are actually women out there every day. Actually, while I'm live right now with the 108 people in here, there's a woman out there right now being abused by her husband, her boyfriend, her girlfriend, whatever the hell her vice may be. And that's a fact. So to sit there and say, I'm going to say you hit me, that's crazy. And God forbid that happen, right? And he got arrested and his bail got revoked. Who do you think they're going to believe? Her or him? So she could have done that. She could have called and said that. And then he would have been screwed. They're not going to play with that. Especially out on a bail, a domestic. See ya. You'll fight your case from behind. Well, you'll fight your case in PC. And that's it, man. You ain't, So be lucky that she didn't call. Saying it is crazy, but calling is, that's it for me. You call the cops and lie and say, but she didn't do that. As far as I'm concerned, she said it, well, as far as I heard, she said it so he would stop recording. But that didn't stop him. He didn't stop recording. So, I don't know. And another thing I keep hearing him say is how much he made Karen, and how if it wasn't for him, those people wouldn't be there. Well, check this out, man. You had court, December 5th? Actually, someone said it got, it's a Zoom hearing now, so I think it got changed or whatever. So, your next court date, I want to see that street filled like it was filled when Karen had court. Not just, I want to see exactly how it was when Karen had court. It's not like that, man. You got like 15 to 25 people out there, and 10 of them are news. And they're not even news. It's like, content creators with mics with like people like John DePietro. And it's just weird, man, to act like you built that whole empire of people. You didn't. And just be real. Like, when you walk out of that courtroom, you walked out the day Karen, innocent. You walked out and you put your hands up like you just got a victory, which is fine. You were involved. But when you walk out of the courtroom, Do you see the same amount of people out there when you get on the fucking top step? Pardon my language? No, you don't. So stop acting like you did that. She attracted those people. You keep saying she's got this kind of personality, this kind of... Man, she attracted all those people there. You want to talk about huckleberries? I'll be her huckleberry from now on. No more bad talk about her. Like, he's borderline ready to say some shit that he probably already thought, but he's just in it for money. I guarantee you, mark my words, he's already like hinting. Oh, well, why did she do this? Or why did she do that? And I remember in the beginning when me and JFK would ask those questions, oh, they don't really want to support Karen, da-da-da-da-da. They're not in it for Karen. What were we in it for? We weren't in it for Karen? Are you crazy? Of course we were in it for Karen. Because we ask questions, normal questions, like the questions you're asking now because you're mad at her and she won't talk to you. Isn't that funny? We asked those same questions in the beginning. She don't have no problem with us. Right? I don't understand it. You lose me there. But then again, it's just funny how life works, man. Because the first time I met this guy face to face, I'll save that story for another time. I'll save it for another time. Let's see. I'm gonna read some comments. I'm sorry if I missed super chats. I'm on my phone and it's going very fast. Let me see. I got KQ0214. Who's that girl? That's a Malden? She got a disclaimer. Diane, your integrity shines through. Peace and love, James. Diane said, your integrity shines through. Peace and love, James. We all love you and we are thankful for you. You know what, Diane? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I just try to keep it real at the end of the day. I don't have to lie to nobody. I know where I'm at today and where I used to be. You trying to come up? Kevy Kev, I'm on my phone. I don't know if it'll work the same. Let me try it. Shit. I don't think it works the same, Kevy Kev. I'm sorry, buddy. Has any... I don't think... Oh, wait. Nope. That's not it, man. That's not it. Amy says, James, love you for life. Ignore... No. Yeah, I ignore it. But, I mean, I also, as a content creator by default, I also think about things from time to time, and I have to go check on different platforms. And unfortunately, because I'm in this position, people do hit me up and tell me stuff and say, James, guess what happened? James, did you hear this? James, guess what they said about you guys? James, it just goes on all day. So most of the time I try to ignore it. If it means something, I'm on a level now where like a need to know type of thing. If it's like something like, oh, Turtle Boy said that you do meth, that shit doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me one bit because I know it's not true. You know, nothing like that do I want to hear. None of that corny shit. But it's just weird to me. Beth Kennedy, James, I missed the Nurse Kim drama. What's that about? You know, Beth, you're asking the wrong person. You'd have to ask Nurse Kim. I think it's because I said, what type of nurse are you when I was just in one of my rants. But she knows that. And it's like, are we forgetting when me and JFK first came into this and we called it a gangster party, all because of they put two of America's most wanted in the same place at the same time? We said that, okay, because of a song reference. Then we were told, you guys, you guys don't respect us. Oh, you guys are mad because you didn't go to the party, this and that. No, we were just saying it because of this. But the way they did it, they attacked Jimmy, had who I love. She's hilarious. OB, and Nurse Kim. So we came into this getting attacked and had to prove ourselves over and over and over again, and time after time. And guess what happened? We continue to shine through and show people that we're really not these people that they're trying to portray us to be. I can't say that enough. I am not a person that these people try to portray me to be. Do I talk different than them? Of course I do. I didn't graduate from a high school. I graduated from a boot camp. We're different. We are not the same. So these are quirks I have that I work on. Like, as long as I leave you alone, leave me alone. I don't have no problem with anybody. So, for instance, the other night, let me see, I'm trying to keep up with the super chats. What the duck? What's up, girl? I already told you yesterday how I felt about you all. Keep being true to yourself and people will continue to see who you really are. You are loved and appreciated. Thank you so much, What the Duck, and so are you. So are you. That's right. E-Pags, don't start none, won't be none. Yup. I mean, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same, right? I mean, we can only do our best each day. Yeah, no, I attended the School of Hard Knocks for real, Mama Firefly. Yeah, I did. You know, and that's another thing, like when I say we're different. So when I was there, it was a boot camp. It was all men. I didn't get to go to no prom. I didn't have all that. And I'm not simping. I'm just saying it was different. So because I come from a different background, talk different, did different things, instead of getting shoved in lockers and stuff like that, I did different things. You can't hate me for that. You can't try to come at me for that. Oh my God, it's James. He's talking slow. Okay, well, I'll put it on 1.5. I'll put the turkey sandwich down. Here we go. What do you want to talk about? Sometimes I talk slow because I listen to before I'm about to say something, I hear myself saying it and I think about it before I say it. That's just how I am, man. I don't know. Shoot me. Right? God damn. Hey, Kevy Kev, it's because I'm on my cell phone. So I'm on my cell phone, brother. If I go upstairs on my laptop, I just came downstairs and I was messing around in my car. Got it running right now, actually, making sure everything's good. Let's see, what's this? I don't want to get a strike for the music. Gotten enough strikes. But yeah, I'm out here in the car, Kevy Kev. I don't know if you guys have I have to call JFK because I got some good news. If anybody else heard this, I heard that you can still fly with your driver's license. So basically the problem is my passport won't be here in time, nor will my real ID be here in time. So I heard that you can fly still as long as you have your driver's license and I got my birth certificate, some bills, a mail, whatever that come to my address, and they said it may just take longer at check-in at security. I mean, I should know this shit. I'm a co-pilot. JFK is a pilot. We should already know this, but I don't. So if that's true, hold on, E-Pags, you know you fly a lot. Wait a second. Chris said you need a passport. I mean, CB. All right. According to TSA, you need passport or real ID. You see, this is what I'm saying. There's so many different answers. Yup, you need real ID. See, I heard it wasn't until, I don't know if you're in the chat. Shit, I can't think of her name. She sent me a message on X, on Twitter, saying that the TCA rules they didn't apply till May 7th with the real ID. EPAG said, I have 2 friends recently fly without either. Okay, but so I can leave from Logan to go to Miami with just my license and the stuff I said I had? I hope so. I'm going to call them and see what happens, because ask Nan, she will know. Nan, are you still in the chat? I mean, are you still in the chat? I mean, if so, what the duck TSA says, TSA does say they were enforcing the real ID requirement as of May 7th. No, you need real ID. See, I guess I'm just gonna have to call, because we got like a 50-50. Goddamn, just that exactly, words matter. Just call the airline, James. I think you're good. CB said, my cousin just went there with a regular license and a birth certificate. Damn! I don't want to hear that shit. That sucks, man. That sucks. I'll tell you right now, I'll jump on the bus if I have to. It's gonna be a long-ass ride, though. Have to leave tomorrow to get... No, I'm just kidding. Damn. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. We'll pray for you. Journalist James. Yes, Gigi, we understand you need some form of ID. Back to Santa Fe, take the train. Birth certificate, my man JB says, I looked for you to bus 34 hours, bro. Glash, damn. 34 hours? I mean, shit. And it just stops mad times, too. Kevy Kev said, I got a friend that flies to FedEx. We could just put you in a box, poke a couple holes in it. Shit, I'm down. Put me in with the animals. I probably have more fun with the animals. God damn. 34 hours straight. Nah, they stop. They stop. Right? God damn. You gonna overnight me? That shit's crazy. But you know, if it works, it works. If it turns out that way, it turns out that way. That's what I'm hoping. Fastest is 3 stops 3 times, and that's 34 hours with the 3 stops. Yeah, Boston Sniglet said also try to have as many IDs and pictures with you as possible. Yeah, that's what I was told too. So, yeah, I'm just gonna call electric scooter. Man, you crazy, Jamie. You know how long I would go through so many weather changes. I'd be like, what's his name? Dumb and Dumber Lloyd, and on his scooter there when he drove to find Mary or return her bag filled with money. Yeah, the Amtrak might be all right. Amtrak might be good. I got to know. Little Miss Red Velvet, what's up? Yeah, I'd be like Lloyd on his little mini bike. He pulled up like that shit was a hog. He said, got a couple miles back. Damn. Man. Yeah, so, I figured before all the shitstorm happens tonight, like I said, I haven't got a chance to talk to JFK yet. It's the holidays. I'm sure he's still recovering. Not like that, but I'm saying as far as kids, food, all that, family and stuff. I know the kids are off today too, right? No school for the kids today. Yeah, so I haven't started this car probably like almost a month, 2 months. And I came out here today and started it with, I had to use the jumper. It started right up though with that jump. So Kev, a few lights came on. You think it's just because it's been sitting? Because they were never on before. Yeah, it fired up, but I had to jump it. I had to jump it with one of those like fast ones. I didn't, you know what I mean? Like you just, but it's running right now. I'm letting it run. Yeah, it would definitely take us to Miami. Yeah, my car it's a nice clean car. Let's just say that. I'm not trying to. Yeah, the battery dies in the cold. That's why I'm trying to keep it running. I'm gonna charge it up. I just got this battery too, not even a year ago. But yeah, Jay, those battery packs are the best. They're so. I wish they came around back in the day. Let me tell you that. JFK was schooling Glera earlier. They gifted him a membership. Oh, I got it. What happened? No, was it the real JFK? Get out of here. He was in there? Oh, I definitely gotta call him now. For real, Jay, I got that shit sitting right next to me. I know, what did I miss? What do you mean JFK was in their school? I mean, I know if he was in there, he was definitely, he knows what he has to, but what do you mean? Was it, you sure it was him? Because you know how people go in these chats. I'm sorry if the phone, but you know how people go in the chats and they'll say things and shit like that. Was it one of those? Who saw that? Kev, definitely if the battery was dead and the terminals was still hooked up to the battery, you might have to disconnect the terminals to flash the computer, then take it for, 100 miles. I know. It's weird because actually now it's just showing the tire pressure. But everything else, Kev, like my power windows, so I have a BMW. It's the 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012. I mean, it's not a brand new car, but it's brand new to me. It's still nice. Look it up. But anyway, there's a lot of like once something goes wrong, everything goes wrong. So my power windows and my power locks, all the power shit won't go on. The only thing that opens is my sunroof? Yeah, sunroof opens. That's weird. So my sunroof must be on a different it must be on something different. Words Matter said, how's the battery harness? I had rodents chew through mine, so the battery couldn't retain the charge or something. My car sat too long, and it's, yeah, you know something? That was a problem when me and my ex, well, not my ex, my girlfriend that passed away, when me and Lauren lived together, we used to live up like, and there was this, it was like apartments, like complex, like 4 apartments, and then next door 4 apartments. So there was like a row of cars parked, and I'd come out at night, so there's trash all the time out there, and I would come out at night and see it, and I'd be like, God damn. I'd see the rats running around, and she just got a brand new car. It was like a 2020, I think it was a 24. She had a brand new 2024 Nissan Sentra. She got it from Nissan. It was nice car. But because I guess the rats started, like, I would open her hood and see shit like pellets in there, and I'm like, damn, how come they're not going in my car? My car's parked right next to it. But I guess because her car was brand new, they're attracted to whatever scent that is in the wires. So I don't know what year your car is. Yeah, I know, E-Pags. That's my biggest fear. That actually happened to one of my friends. And I'm like, oh, man, that's awful. That's awful. Yeah, I'm sure there is some kind of rat repellent tape because, yeah, I've seen it, I think. Is it like it's almost like an insulated tape, I believe. But they were going after her car because it was so new, you know? My boyfriend is a mechanic, and I've been using them for years. Nice. I just heard the fan shut off. I mean, so far, everything is working. We got 109 people in here. We got 76 likes. Can we get it up to at least 100? And if you haven't subscribed to James Jackson, please subscribe. I promise I will go live more. You know, I try to go live, I try to set it up, and then something just kills the mood. You guys, it takes a lot. That's why I give like JFK, and I give these people that go live, even the people that I can't stand, I give them credit because it takes a lot to get into this mindset where, all right, I'm going to lock in, I'm going to do 2 hours, we're going to talk about this, we're going to go on this topic, and just try to focus. And in the meantime, you got all these assholes that will come in and say dumb shit, or, you know, even whether or not you even start your show yet, before your show, you'll have them come in and say all, or you'll hear stuff, or you'll see stuff, and it just kills the mood, and you're like, damn, I don't even want to go live. And honestly, that's how I felt like the last couple of months. I'm like, I don't even want to, like, I have love for everybody that got love for me. Don't ever get that twisted. I love all my people in my chat. I love how we started. I love that we all were once one big community, but in life, changes happen. Growth, you know, people grow apart. Things change, seasons change, right? So you just got to go with that. But at the same time, this is something I want to do. It's something I enjoy doing, and I love to be able to give back. And don't get it twisted. We haven't forgot about Jigga. I heard someone make a comment, oh, why ain't they talking about Jigga no more? Because right now, Jigga's case is just being held up by waiting for the... Oh, and Enrique, same thing. We never talked really about Enrique's case. Did it suck that it happened? Yeah, it sucked, but that really wasn't our main focus. Jigga's our focus, and it still is, you know? So it just takes a lot to lock in, and that's why I give, like I said, JFK, first and foremost, Mikey Crawford, these type of people. I give them a lot of credit. LT